Welcome to our Mock Interview Pro series. Today, we're diving into the world of peer support specialists. If you're gearing up for an interview in this rewarding field, you're in the right place. Let's kick things off with our first question that'll help highlight your personal journey and the impact it's had on others. Can you tell us about a time when your personal experiences really made a difference to someone else facing similar challenges? This question is all about understanding how your personal journey and experiences can provide support and empathy to others. Here are some pointers to help structure your response. Think about a specific personal experience that ties into peer support. Clearly explain the situation and the challenges involved. Discuss how your experience helped you connect with the individual. Highlight the positive outcome or what you learned from the situation. Focus on empathy and support rather than just narrating your story. Let's look at a sample answer to bring these tips to life.
I remember struggling with anxiety, especially in social settings. I met someone experiencing similar issues, and I shared my journey of managing anxiety through techniques like deep breathing and gradually facing my fears. Watching them make progress was incredibly rewarding and reinforced my passion for helping others.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for peer support specialists. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Can you share an instance where you successfully communicated with someone in distress? This question aims to gauge your ability to connect and communicate effectively when someone is overwhelmed. Consider these strategies when crafting your response. Recall a specific situation where you offered support to someone in distress. Clearly describe the emotions and state of the individual. Explain the techniques you use to communicate effectively. Discuss the outcome of your conversation. Reflect on what you learned from the experience. Here's an example that demonstrates these techniques in action.
Once a friend was feeling overwhelmed after losing their job. I listened actively, acknowledged their feelings, and asked open-ended questions to help them express more. By the end of our conversation, they felt supported, and we even outlined a plan for their next steps together.
Describe a time when you were part of a team supporting a group of peers. What was your role? This question is designed to explore your teamwork skills and your role in collaborative environments. Here are some thoughts to guide your answer. Think of a specific instance where you worked within a team. Clearly define your role and what you were responsible for. Highlight the positive outcomes or benefits of your teamwork for peers. Use we language to emphasize collaboration. Reflect on what you learned from the experience. Let's see how this can be effectively communicated through an example.
In a previous role, I was part of a support group aiding peers with anxiety. I facilitated discussions and ensured everyone felt safe to share. We collaboratively developed coping strategies, which greatly boosted the group's morale and engagement.
How would you deal with a conflict between two peers during a support group meeting? This situational question assesses your conflict resolution skills and ability to maintain a supportive environment. Here are some steps for handling such situations. Stay calm and guide the conversation without taking sides. Encourage each individual to express their thoughts and feelings. Establish ground rules for respectful dialogue. Assist in finding common ground or agreeing to disagree. Ensure the safety of the group and focus on moving forward positively. Now, let's explore a possible approach through an example.
In a conflict situation, I would stay calm and invite both peers to share their perspectives. I'd set rules for respectful communication and guide them towards understanding each other's viewpoints, helping them find common ground whenever possible.
What would you do if a peer reaches out to you outside of work hours needing support? This question evaluates your ability to set boundaries while remaining supportive and empathetic. Consider these points when formulating your response. Acknowledge their need for support and express empathy. Clearly set boundaries about your availability. Encourage them to use official support channels if necessary. Assess the situation on a case-by-case basis. Follow up with them during work hours to check in. Here's a way to address this type of situation effectively.
I would acknowledge their message, showing empathy by understanding they might be going through a tough time. Then I'd remind them that I am available during work hours, encouraging them to contact a designated support service if it's urgent.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free, just grab it below.